Hey everyone, I'm pretty stoked about this funnel, so I'm doing a recording of it for you guys. This is for a friend of mine who has possibly the worst job on the planet. He actually goes door to door every day in the blazing hot sun and tries to sell people vacuum cleaners. When he gets in the door, he sells it, but that is the obstacle that he has to face every day is actually walking up to a door and setting an appointment to come back and demonstrate these Kirbys. They are amazing vacuums. I actually have one. He sold me um, because they're actually incredible. But I'm not here to sell you a Kirby. What I am here to do is show you how these funnels can alleviate that first hurdle that he has to get over to actually show the vacuum. So put Kirby nice and bright at the top. People recognize that name; they know it's a vacuum. It's pretty well-known logo. And then we're offering a free in-home preview. Now, this is basically what he does all the time when he goes door to door. Is he tries to set appointments to actually come back and clean every carpet in the house. He even does the tile and he does the grout. He's there for about 3 hours, cleans the whole house, and then he presents the muck that he pulls out of the carpets and the mattresses to the client. And once they see that, a lot of times they sell themselves. But getting in the house is the hard thing. So what we're hoping to do with this funnel is advertise it on Facebook, and we'll nail down our targeting. We'll make sure that these are homeowners in an area that's affluent enough to buy one of these vacuums. But then we're going to offer a voucher for him to come out and get the whole place cleaned. So putting in their name, their email address, and they can claim their voucher here. If this isn't enough to convince them, what we've added here are some videos that are pretty convincing. So you look at this one here, and it's all it is a couple of passes over the carpet, and I'll show you how much muck it actually pulls out. He's only gone over it a few times. And that was like 1 square meter of carpet. It took him about 20 seconds to do. So these, there's one on the mattress, which is pretty disgusting, cleans out the tile and grout. And he talks about here about why the metal vacuums, which Kirby's are far superior to the plastic ones. And then we come down here and we just make sure that the client knows that there is absolutely no obligation to buy, right? If he comes to the house, he's going to do the demonstration, but we explain that the reason why we do that is because seeing is believing, right? They need to see how this thing functions in order for them to take the next step to buy it. But we also don't want them to feel pressured. It's not about that. And he's actually really excellent in his presentation, making sure that the client understands that. And he just wants to show how awesome these Kirbys are, right? So anyway, hopefully this is enough to convince them to give us their email address and name. And of course, you remember from my previous funnels, the reason why we're collecting these is so that we can build a list, and ultimately we can advertise to that list even if they don't decide to claim the voucher and use it on the day. We can actually go back and touch base with them again periodically and see if, hey, you know, maybe you're ready to look at one of these things. So claim the voucher. And again, this is always a basic, very basic thank you page. Here's the voucher. Thanks for booking it. We're going to put a time-dependent clause here. We want to make sure that there's some urgency. They need to do it during the month of May or it expires. And then just some instructions to save the voucher, coordinate a time with their partner to be there. Then they're going to call my friend and book the appointment. And if they have to cancel, that's a very important part of this. If they can't be there, they have to do that as early as possible. But real basic funnel. It's a service-based funnel to sell a product, and I really like it. We're going to launch it today, and I'll let you know what kind of results we get. I'm really hoping this one goes off. Okay, thanks for listening.